Hello there, how are we doing? I have had a shave. Rejoice! What I want to talk to you about is the fact that February is LGBTQI plus History Month. And the reason that's important is to point out that, contrary to the current narrative that being queer or being a member of a community was somehow something that Gen Z invented, or it's a fad, or it's just a modern woke gone crazy. Actually, members of the community have been here for as long as records began, or humanity has been around, I should say. So yeah, it's not a thing that being a member of the LGBTQI plus community is a modern creation. Actually, people of all spectrum, members of the community, have been around. And I want to draw your attention to a book by the French philosopher called Michel Foucault, which I'm sure you know. And the book is called Herculine, Barbin. And this is a person who was around in, well, it's actually a French writer in the 19th century who was born female, but actually had intersex characteristics, and by law was then registered as male. So this idea about trans, non-binary, intersex, and so on was being talked about and debated about in France in the 19th century, and clearly goes way beyond that. But it's certainly not a modern thing. And actually, this book is really interesting. What Michel Foucault's done is summarize or edit Hercule Barbin's writings, perhaps giving them a slightly more modern coherence. Foucault was around in the 1980s, but it's worth reading, and I'm going to put the reference in the notes because it just shows that the sexual identity, gender identity experience is not a new creation, and actually you can see the struggle of someone who had to go through all this process in the 19th century and how they dealt with it and what transpired. So it's actually a really fascinating read if you are interested in the community and in gender and in history. So have a good History Month, and remember, LGBTQI plus people have been here for as long as we have been around as well, and will continue to do so as well, regardless of what political systems and administrations say. Whatever the laws of man create, the laws of nature cannot be denied. Have a good rest of the week.